What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is a part of the rundown after a few days that I haven't been on here. So I came back to talk about this. I think this is important. I'm a little excited about it. I don't know if y'all excited. I don't know if y'all care or not, but I care. Joe Budden wants to rap again. Now, many of you might not care for Joe Budden, the rapper, but I do. So I think this is big news. Joe Budden wanting to rap again? That's all fine with me. I like Joe Budden, the rapper. I like Joe Budden, the rapper, more than I like Joe Budden, the podcaster, believe it or not. I don't mind Joe Budden, the podcaster, but I was one of the ones that thought Joe Budden could rap. Mood Musics was fire to me. Rage in the Machine was fire to me. I wasn't too big on Slaughterhouse, but I like Joe Budden, the solo artist. So this is from Double XL. We ain't saying pump it up. We not doing all that. But we going to read from Double XL really quick. Joe Budden is considering taking his talents back to the rap game and possibly putting out a passion project. Joe Budden talks returning to rap. On Sunday, June 1st. Last Sunday? I'm late. The latest episode of the Joe Budden podcast was uploaded to YouTube. During the weekly chat, Joe revealed that he is feeling like getting back into rapper mode. That's dope. I want to rap, Joe Budden says around the 1 hour, 9 minutes, 57 seconds timestamp on the podcast below. I do. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing stopping me is I don't have the beat packs and I don't request them. But if I ever ask Alchemist or Chad West or one of these other N-words I love, Jake One, I just start hitting up N-words that I love, that I know I got something and it's gonna make me do something. Jake One is fire, Alchemist is fire. I like Chad West too. Joe revealed a verse from Ransom recently put him in the mold, and a DM from Rand telling Joe to get back in the game only to put a battery in Joe's back even more. I call Ransom, Royce, 38 Special, and all them N-words. We back. Woohoo! Ransom, Royce, 38 Special. Yo, I'm here for it. I feel like now I'm almost to the point where I can do passion projects. Joe adds, I never in my life been in a place where I can just do a passion project. What does that even look like or sound like? So I think that that's dope because he doesn't have to rap. There's a difference between wanting to rap and having to rap. Joe Budden doesn't have to rap. He could rap because he wants to. He could do a project with his peers, which is Ransom is one of his biggest peers. I'm so glad that they're back in good standing because Ransom is my homie. Joe Budden is the homie. And I like the music that they did together over the years. Joe Budden knew how to, well, not knew, he knows how to pick right production. 38 Special on the production, all the verses is going to be fire. Of course, we know what Royce do. But I'm interested to see what a Joe Budden in 2025 would sound like. I'm interested to see where his brain is at, how he thinks, how he would administer music to us in this time frame. Also, because he's been so critical of music. He turned from an actual artist to being a podcaster, which means he had to be critical of art. So I'm interested to see what it sound like. I'm all for rappers that could rapping. I'm all for it. And I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too excited. Y'all, I don't feel the excitement with y'all. Y'all looking at me like, yeah. No, but I think Joe Budden is a dope ass rapper. Always did. Could never front on his raps. And Mood Music is fire. The whole series is fire. And I just want to hear what he's gonna do. I want to hear the beat selection. I want to hear if he'll let somebody actually A&R his project. I want to hear if he'll let somebody actually guide him and he can do a passion project and let somebody say, yo, you need to do this, and this. I'll help you pick out the beats. I'll help you sequence the project. You just rap. So I want to see if he's still who he was or he is who he is. I just think stuff like that is dope. And I just think it's time for him to rap because it ain't like he was ever, well, to me, he wasn't ever corny. All right, I like Joe Budden, the rapper. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I do. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely in my playlist of songs. And I know a lot of times people always say, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. But he had more records that I like than Pump It Up. My favorite, well, one of my early favorite records that he did was Focus. I love Focus. I love Focus more than Pump It Up. A lot of people love Pumped It Up. Pumped It Up. I love Pump It Up, but I love Focus. Focus was my jam. So if he want to go back in the booth and drop an album, I'm all for it. It's the perfect time. He got the platform. He got the ears and eyes on him. Do it. And, do the songs that you always wanted to do. Do the features you always wanted to do. You and Ransom, come on, y'all owe us that. After all y'all been through, it'll be dope to see y'all do some music together. Shit, where Hitchcock at? I want to hear Hitchcock on some stuff. Shit, pull Paul Kane out. Get a verse from Fab. Let's do an old Desert Storm song. I'm all for that too. And if you know, you know. I think we need to encourage more people to rap when they know how to, because that's how you weed out the garbage from the dope dudes. And again, to me personally, which this is my show and my opinion, I think Joe Budden was dope. I think he was a dope rapper. So I'm here for it. I'm all for it. I'm interested to see if he could rap to different tempos, different, just 2025. He never, even if you listen to a lot of his old music, it don't even sound dated. It don't sound washed up. But this day and time, I'm interested. And if you're interested in hearing him rap, I think y'all should support that. I think y'all should let him know. I think y'all should champion a new project from him. What would it be called? Don't make it New Music 5 or none of that. Just go with a whole different title. But I would let somebody else who's been current. I think the dope thing that he could do right now is let somebody else A&R it. I would be interested in hearing him. Being that Ransom been so active, been putting out so much catalog, so much dopeness. Let Ransom A&R it. Let 38 Special A&R it. Let 38 Special produce a lot of it, because 38 Special is ill on the beats. Of course, you could get your Alchemist, you could get the Conductor, you could get these guys, but then, Joe Budden could rap fast, he could rap slow, he could do mid-tempo, so he would need a different, Jake One. Oh my goodness. I would love to hear some Jake One and Joe Budden right now, you know what I'm saying? So, I love the raps, I love hip-hops. Pardon me sometimes if I just talk about the culture. But I can't help it. I don't know what else to do. But if you feel how I feel, let it be known. Leave me a comment below. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is The Rundown. I'm out. And make sure you watch these recommended videos that's going to appear after these Brooklyn Bridge pictures go away. And if you click the logo, you can subscribe to the channel.